Now at 5 toward 0 deaths, the safety efforts to make Minnesota roads fatality-free. Plus, on the march, the message by Rochester Public School teachers as they take to the streets. But first, what comes next? RPS's superintendent weighs in on that multi-million-dollar question. KTTC News at 5 starts right now.
Live from your local news leader, this is KTTC News.
It has now been 1 week since voters in the Rochester School District shot down that referendum. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for being with us here tonight. I'm Brock Burgee. RPS is now regrouping in the wake of its failed technology referendum. KTTC has made several attempts to talk to district leaders and board members since last Tuesday night with no success. But at tonight's board meeting, RPS's superintendent Kent Pickell is expected to break the silence. Our Noah Kaplan joins us live from the Edison building tonight with a look ahead to tonight's meeting. Noah, what can you tell us?
Well, we already have a glimpse of what Superintendent Kent Pickell is going to say at tonight's meeting, Brock. This speech is publicly available online. It is what he's going to say at the top of tonight's board meeting, which starts just mere moments from now. It is publicly available online. You can view it on the board's website, but I'll give you some of the highlights right now. The biggest item, RPS, now that this referendum failed, is going to have to cut $10 million from its annual budget this school year. This comes on the heels of the school district already having to cut $21+ million from its budget over the last 2 years. And given that you can hear the chanting right now, there are all these collective bargaining negotiations going on with unions. It's unclear where these cuts are going to take effect, and to say that they might impact staffing is definitely a possibility right now. Another big point Pickell is expected to make tonight is that RPS lags in terms of funding for students when it comes to other schools of comparable size in the area. And then at the conclusion of this speech, he is expected to make an announcement that the board devise a new capital projects levy for the upcoming election, which there is more turnout expected at the next election cycle. It will be the election where Minnesotans, as well as the rest of the United States, will decide on the next president of the United States. So a lot to keep an eye out for. Again, this is publicly available online. Otherwise, we'll be at the meeting tonight. He is expected, Dr. Pickell is expected to speak towards the beginning of the meeting, so we should have some pretty significant updates on what was said at tonight's board meeting at 6. But for now, reporting outside the Edison building, Noah Kaplan, KTTC News.
Noah, thank you very much. And he does mention that the statement is available online. We do have it on our website, kttc.com. So go there. You can read through it. A very lengthy statement, a large response from Kent Pickell pertaining to that referendum. And you may have heard there some shouting in the background during Noah's report. That is because we are going to be talking about another story involving RPS teachers, and they are out and about making their